Yes. So this is for you. I'm going to hit this as hard as I can, as often as I can.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Good morning, and thank you. And your soul is welcome here, and your body is welcome here. No matter where you are in our great electronic and geographical world, we welcome you. You know that you're in the right place for this time. Just for this moment of now, the right place. And we want to acknowledge that we're on traditional and unceded territory of the Snuneymuxw Nation here in Nanaimo and all across Vancouver Island and all across our country. There are First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people with whom we are building a stronger relationship, and we dedicate ourselves to that continuing and growing. So, Haichka. More music, please.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done everything I ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment here, to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. There is just one present, there's just one light, shining in the world like a beacon in the night. There is just one power we all can share, one great power everywhere. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit waiting in prayer, one great power everywhere. There is just one purpose, there is just one spark, burning in our soul like a candle in the dark. There is just one chorus we all can sing, one great power, let it ring. One great power, one great love, big as the ocean and the skies up above. One great spirit everywhere, one great power everywhere, one great power everywhere, one great power everywhere.
Thank you. Will you join me in acknowledging and recognizing and being conscious of that one great power right here? Because there is only one power and presence in this world. That divinity, that beauty, that love, that competence, that everything that we call God. And we recognize its power right here present in each one of us. everywhere present. There is nowhere where God is not. And by God, we mean love, presence, life, process, growing, beauty, peace. And that is all right here, available for us at any time. And so we select today, we make the choice today to be very conscious of and to consciously experience the presence, the great power right here and right now. And so it is. I'm a little torn today. I left my reading that I was going to do at home, and I have a feeling that I did that purposely on an unconscious level, because there's something that I've been really moved by this week, and I'd like to share it with you. You may have noticed on the fridge in the kitchen for a long time, there's been a little yellow magnet. And I was doing some cleaning today, and I said, remember where that little magnet came from. And I said, I have to take this home to my place. Many of you know I had a daughter, Judy. 7 years ago now, she passed due to an opiate overdose. But she had lived with the disease for 16 years. She had lived on the street for 12 years. When she came to live with me, she had been discharged from hospital, still addicted to both whatever it is they give for pain, morphine and methadone. And she lived with me for a while, and it was a challenge. And that little yellow magnet was given to me one day for Mother's Day when I had her with me. And it said, I can complain because the rose bush has thorns, or I can be grateful that the thorn bush has a rose. Perception. And, of all the people in the world you would least expect to have wisdom to share, she would have been the stereotype. But she did. And my thought is there's a message in that, and that nobody should ever be written off. There's always wisdom, and there's always something to be learned for everybody. So that's what we talked about today. Wise words, and we'll have some more music, please.
We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones, we are the one, we are. I've been feeling like I can make a difference. Been feeling like there ain't no use. Feeling tired and a little unconscious. Coming up with every kind of excuse. Till I realize it's not all up to me. When we join together, we shape our destiny to see the world where we are living as one. It can be, it shall be, it will be. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones, we are the ones, we are. No one else gonna make the changes. No savior gonna drop from the sky. Nothing left to do but wake up. Cause it's really up to you and I to take it one step at a time. Stand together with your hand in mine. Then we will see the the world that we've been dreaming about. We need it now. The time is now. There is no doubt. We are the one that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the one. We are the one. We are. I am the one. I am. You are the one. You are. You are the one. You are. We are the one. We are the one.
We are, and today it's my pleasure to welcome two of my favorite people. They are James Pham and Reverend Amanda Pope. Welcome back.
Hello, everyone. It is a delight to be here. Thank you for the beautiful music. That song was so powerful, and your sharing. I was all ready for my talk, and now I've just stepped into my heart, and we'll see what happens. One of the things I noticed, the chairs are different today, so we have a little different view that we get to sort of see the whole room. And what I really felt today was how each one of us came in here, through that door, through the meditation before, through the front door there. And, whatever had been going on this morning, we all came together and then we sang a few songs together. And I don't know if you felt it, but I just felt our hearts align. I think after years of ministerial school and now a year of ministry, I think I just figured out what the music's for. And I think it's a pretty good idea. So, yeah, and then I think also with Reverend Patricia sharing from her heart, I just feel that we have this connection. This is oneness, isn't it? This has nothing to do with my talk, by the way, but we'll see what happens. So, weathering the storm. We had some snow here recently, and as you know, we're quite new to the island, so this was kind of our first experience with a winter storm. And we were here last year, but I wasn't working very much, and I was working from home, so it snowed for a few days. We just stayed in the house and didn't leave. We didn't really have to deal with it. I think one night we went out to the Queens to listen to some live music. And as we were walking home, we could see a bus sliding down the hill sideways. And I was like, oh, this doesn't look good. But we just went to our house and we stayed there until the snow cleared. Well, now my life is quite different this year. I am working a lot all over the island. So the week of the storm, my schedule was Monday to be in Courtenay to teach a course. Wednesday to be in Victoria to teach a full day workshop. Thursday and Friday to be in Port Alberni. So the news was forecasting a big storm coming. We're going to have some snow. And, being new to the island, what I've learned is each city, each region has its own language around weather. So we came from the Okanagan, and the Okanagan, when they say it's going to rain, what that means is you might get 5 minutes of a sprinkle. But we just know, living there, that when they say it's going to rain, they mean a little sprinkle, and then we think, oh, that's adorable. That's not rain, but that's what they call it. So we haven't been here long enough to know when they say a big snowstorm's coming, do they really mean kind of hard rain with a couple of snowflakes? Or do they mean this is going to be a real problem and you need to change your week? So I right now have a very full life professionally, which I love and I'm grateful for. But if you are an overcommitter or you know somebody who's been an overcommitter, you will know that sometimes a week your plate can be stacked up as high as it can be, and there's really no wiggle room. And everything has to go exactly according to plan to get it all done in 1 week. So that was my week. And what I struggled with was the uncertainty. Had a foot of snow just dumped, I'd have been like, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with. I can plan the week accordingly. Had it been, this, well, it might be coming and it might be on this day and we're not sure how much, but here's a warning. All of that was really messing with me. And I'd like to tell you I was graceful in coping with it, but I was not. I was not graceful at all. I had this anticipatory anxiety. I mean, I knew intellectually, I even said this at my meditation group on Tuesday. I know on Sunday, everything will be fine. I will have either gone to all these places or I will not. And it's supposed to rain all weekend, so the snow will be gone. So it will be fine, but I'm struggling in the anticipation and the uncertainty of what's going to happen. So isn't that an interesting metaphor for life? Like, isn't life a little bit like that we actually don't know? Now, I mean, I imagine, all of us in this, we have that spiritual faith that we kind of know it will all work out. And we're, great new thoughters that we know that we can plant the seeds, we can uncover our beliefs, and we can shape what we will experience. But what about that middle time? Not very often do I plant a thought in mind and it appears magically in front of me. There's often this delay. And boy, in that delay is where I can sure mess things up for myself. I can question it. I can doubt it. I can spiral myself into maybe I have to figure this out with my own mind. That is a place where I get into a lot of trouble. Can anybody relate to that? So I think that right now, life is a little bit stormy, wouldn't you think? If you turn on the news, there's a lot of existential stuff going on. There is climate change is one of these things that we're hearing this, oh my gosh, this is happening. Be afraid, this is going to happen. And I actually believe we're doing a lot of great work in the world. I keep reading stories about, advances that are actually being made faster than the original predictions. I don't think there's ever been a time in history where we have so much money and research being poured into caring for our planet. And on a side note, can you imagine what the world would be like had there always been this much care and priority placed on the planet? We would have just pristine waters and clean air. So there is good work being done, and we are getting unprecedented weather patterns that we are seeing in this middle time. So are any of you like me where you start thinking, oh boy, this isn't good, and oh my, I think that there's, maybe this isn't going to all work out? Do you have those moments of uncertainty? So I think we're in this time, this middle time, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but another thing that I have this anticipatory anxiety about is the US election. Like I feel like I am lacking in spirituality to even admit that, but it's stressing me out. There is this thing out there that is just grating on me, And so just like the weather and the storms, we had a situation where I was driving home and it had been snowy, and Derek sent me a text and said, oh, roads look good. And then I got on the roads And it was like 2 lines. I had to stay in the little grooves. Nothing had been cleared. It was terrifying. And I was like, I don't know what cameras you looked at, but that was not my experience. But in fairness to Derek, coming from the Okanagan, we're used to snow. We have all kinds of snow trucks and they're plowing and sanding and they have a whole system to keep it clear. So what seems like a little bit of snow from Okanagan standards actually creates way more havoc here. Like we all know, right, that when it snows here, the rest of the country has it on their news and they all chuckle about, oh, look what happens when it snows on the island. But it depends on what else is going on. Our snow here is very slippery. Apparently, we don't have very many trucks to clear the roads. So it is a very different experience. And isn't that like life? When we have a stormy situation going on, if we have a bunch of other storms, it hits us differently. So it may just look like a small storm to the outside world, but in our experience, it's much bigger. And I think we need to be aware of that for sure. So for me, I've got, the election is stressing me out, and certainly I feel very passionate about climate change. So I am already in this place of life being a little stormy. So then when an actual snowstorm comes in, perhaps I'm not the most resourceful and zen at dealing with it. So one of the books I'm reading right now, and I think this is actually my second time reading it, and my book club chose it, and it is a powerful book. It is Martha Beck, and it's called The Way of Integrity. Now, I don't know if she knows this, but she is a New Thought teacher. Her principles, and she's just so wise in how she lays things out. And this is really a book where it kind of walks you through exercises about finding your own truth. And one of the things she has in this book is she actually follows the Divine Comedy, and she follows the story, and that's how she kind of leads this. It's a beautiful book. So she has something she calls the Ring of Truth. And that is a way that we can sort of feel our alignment things. Because I think what happens is, we've, as good unity folk, we have planted the seed for what we want to experience. Then we have that middle time where we can mess it all up. And then we have what we want to experience. And in this middle time, not us, but perhaps other people out there, I think it creates a vulnerability. I think it creates kind of a desperate longing in people where they start looking for a thing out there, a thing to numb, a thing to pacify that angsty feeling. And I think we're seeing that. We're seeing there's a whole kind of radicalization going on with young people right now. And I think it comes from living through this time. And there's a lot of polarization politically, and I think again it's meeting this angsty feeling with I have a solution. Because wouldn't it be nice if all of the complex problems of the world were actually one simple thing, like drink this green juice and everything's fine? Like that would be kind of nice, right? I for sure. But I think what we need in this place is we need a model to be able to stay true to ourselves, true to life, true to love. And I think Martha Beck's model is the best I have seen for sure. So in The Way of Integrity, she talks about this ring of truth. And she said it's where we align and we feel into our body, our mind, our heart, and our soul. So our body, when there is something that is true for us or right for us, our body physically relaxes. When something aligns with us, our mind says, aha, it's that logical sense, right? Where your mind just says, of course it is. And when our heart is in alignment, when something is in alignment with our truth and our life, our heart opens. It's like a flower just opening up. And then our soul, when something is true for us, we just feel freedom. So imagine for a moment something in your life, maybe you don't have something, but you can make something up, where maybe you're being asked to do something, or there's something that you're thinking about that, for all kind of logical reasons, seems like it should be a good thing to do, but something just doesn't quite feel right. Maybe you've asked to take on a volunteer role and it's kind of just one more thing, and it's a bit too much. Or maybe it's, a role, in your career, or a financial decision, or it can be anything, even a health choice, or something that kind of, you're thinking of this, but there's something niggly about it. Can everyone think of something? Now feel into your body when you think, I should volunteer for that committee, or whatever that is. And in your mind, feel into your mind, and what does that feel like in your mind? And how does your heart feel? And what do you feel in your soul? And now the example that Martha Beck uses, that she says she's done this thousands of times and is sort of universal, is the idea of I should live in peace. She said that seems to resonate as truth for everybody she's tried it with. So now imagine that your thought is, I should live in peace. And feel into your body. Does it just relax into your body? Does your mind say, yes, I should live in peace? Does your heart open like a flower to the sun? I should live in peace. And does your soul feel free? So that is a tool that I think allows us to stay in this middle place. And it goes to that idea that Thomas Troward talks about, that we have a reciprocal relationship with spirit, that we align with spirit, we plant the seeds for what we want in our experience, but then we listen to spirit. And I think spirit is that truth within, and that we feel into that, and we use the body, the mind, the heart, and the soul. And that is the path forward. There's nothing we need to see out there. We just need to feel into it and feel into it again. And I think to back this all up, the first thing we need to do, especially in a time where there are storms going all around us, we need to take care of ourselves. And I think that I've given 2 talks this year, and I think every talk I'm going to give this year is going to say, we all need to take care of ourselves. And that's how we give ourselves the space to feel into our truth. That's how we can feel into our bodies, our minds, our hearts, and our souls. So we have this reciprocal relationship with spirit. We plant the seed for what we want. We want goodness in the world. We want to live in peace. We want a planet that is thriving. And then we listen to spirit. What is right for me? What is mine to do? And we keep moving forward. Oh, I think I just went quiet. And so in that, we do it in that place. We don't have to look outside ourselves, because goodness knows the forecast is, well, it might do this and it might, I think right now we're in an atmospheric river or whatever, and I don't know if I'm going to make it to Courtney tomorrow, but none of that matters when I can feel into my soul. And so Derek and I were talking about this a little bit throughout the week, and he reminded me, like, I've actually done this a lot in my life. Where an example for this was raising my son. I think it's safe to say it was challenging. It was definitely a time where there was a lot going on, and there was sort of a conventional wisdom that didn't feel right for me. And I took a lot of leaps of faith where I just listened to myself and made a choice. I also do that when I'm giving talks. And I gave a talk at the beginning of the month in Washington, in Bellingham. And I spoke to a group of Americans about truth and reconciliation in Canada. Conventional wisdom would say that's not the top choice when you're speaking to a room full of Americans. And you know what? It was the right talk. It was the right talk for me to be able to give because I am immersed in this world in Canada. They have their own storms going on, but I can talk about the storm that's going on in Canada and how we're weathering that, and they can hear into that for their own experience. Although there was, I'm sure, no rational thought for, is this a good idea? But it worked out okay. So I think if we can realign with our truth, like John Kabat-Zinn said, you can't control the waves, but you can learn how to surf. I think this is us learning how to surf. So in your own life, what is going on? Are you feeling the effects and that anticipatory anxiety of all the storms going on in the greater world? And then what do you have going on in your own experience, whether it's a relationship or a health issue or a whole combination of things? And how are you weathering that storm? And can you tap into your own truth? So I think that each one of us can weather the storm by tapping into our truth, by coming together in environments like this and singing and sharing our hearts with each other. I think this is the way that we care for ourselves and we go out and do good work in the world. So thank you.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper. My heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper. My heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray.
Beautiful. So how about we meditate and sink into that truth, that ring of truth. I invite you to take a couple of deep breaths. Absorb just the rhythm of the music, the warmth of the hearts in this room, and let it all sink into your body. And as you repeat to yourself, I should live in peace. We all should live in peace. Just feel your body relax into that message. We are all living in peace. And moving now into the mind and repeating to yourself, I should live in peace. We all should live in peace. Just allow that aha in your mind to align with that message. We all live in peace. And moving now into the heart space. Feeling into the heart, breathing into the heart. Allowing the heart to open to the message, I should live in peace. We all should live in peace. Allowing your heart to fully align with the love. We all live in peace. Expanding out into the soul now. Feeling the freedom as you align with that thought. I should live in peace. Breathe into the freedom. We all should live in peace. Breathing into the freedom, into the soul as you align. We all live in peace. Breathing in and allowing the body, the mind, the heart, and the soul to align. Relaxed and free and open-hearted. We all live in peace. We all live in peace. And so it is.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you are young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you are young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams, and life gets more exciting with its passing day. And love is hidden in your heart on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you derive out of being alive. And here is the best part: you had a head start. If you are among the very young at heart.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Amanda. That was amazing as always. So glad to hear you here. So, what's happening in our community? Events team formed a week ago. We're going to meet again next week. We have some nice things happening as a result of next week, so we're on a roll. So if you were present last week at that meeting or you would like to become involved next week, just get your coffee, come back here, and we'll take some more big steps. Big steps that we're taking right now is our retro dance party. Now, I know a bunch of Unitics go out and dance someplace at one of the hotels all the time. Right. And I expect you all to be there with your other friends, right? Tickets are on sale after today. Planner Gail would like to meet quickly with the team after service today. And big news, she told me there's a lounge area where those of us who get tired after a few dances can go and sit and drink coffee. if we wish. So yeah, hang on for all the news coming up. It's about 3 weeks away, so get that on your calendar and get moving. All right. What's Up Unity? A week Tuesday. That's our regular monthly information form where you can ask all your questions, get updates as to what's happening with all the big things and the little things. So please mark that on your calendar, and it's on the Zoom link is in your newsletter. And the spirit groups are closing shortly. The winter session, they're all starting this week. So, this time of year when we can't get out so much and because we don't really have our true place anymore, we're not doing so much in person. This is a great way to get yourself through the winter. Sign up for a spirit group and meet for a few weeks with people all across the country. So there's a link in your newsletter where you can go for all the information about all the spirit groups that are available. But Unity Vancouver Island and Comox, as usual, has their prayers on the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month. Everyone is always welcome to them. And Unity Vancouver Island Victoria has prayer circle this Monday, tomorrow. No, the first Monday of the month, which is next Monday, right? And their third Sunday is in-person service generally in Victoria. So check the webmail for all of that information on an ongoing basis. And we have our regular basis here. Please note that the Women of Wisdom, the Full Moon Circle Wisdom dates have been changed once again. So it'll now be on the Sunday closest to the full moon at 7:00 here. and igniting your word of the year. So I think we most of all got a word that kind of surprised us sometimes when we did the Whitestone ceremony. So this week we're talking about how does that fit into our daily lives, and how do we allow that guidance from Spirit to keep guiding us. So again, please watch, like, comment, and share, and subscribe, all that stuff. All right, we have some kids. Miranda, could you just signal them to come on in? Come on in. Say hello. All right. Thank you for joining us today, kids. We have 3 of my favorite kids here this morning. Let's tell them what we think about them. We see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are. And our vision, Unity Vancouver Island, is a growing, unfolding, expanding center of light and love, mighty to attract its good and radiate good to others. And again, thank you for all your financial contributions that help us so much. I want to thank all our volunteers this week. Stella on sound went well this week. Stella, thank you. Marie on the the graphics. Dawn on the camera. Monica working with Brooke with the children. Thomas and James. And Reverend Amanda. It really does take the whole village to make it happen. And more than enough now, since we're talking about generous finances coming in, I thought we'd throw that in.
There is more than enough in the universe that you created. There is more than enough on a planet of sacred design. There is more than enough for humanity made in your image. Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'll go without? Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'll go without? Your infinite love made me, made everything I see, and all that will ever be. Your infinite love. Let my soul know the truth, whatever I choose to do. Your infinite love will prove more than enough, more than enough. There is more than enough in the universe that you created. There is more than enough on a planet of sacred design. There is more than enough for humanity made in your image. Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'll go without? Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'll go without? Your infinite love made me, made everything I see, and all that will ever be. Your infinite love. Let the world know the see, and all that will ever be is your infinite love, your infinite love, your infinite love, your infinite love.
Thank you again for joining us this morning. Dawn will be in the prayer room for individual support following service. So please join us now for our prayer of protection and our peace song. The light that is God surrounds me. We are one with the light. The love that in God enfolds us. We are one with the love. The power that is God protects us. We are one with the power. The presence that is God watches over us. We are one with the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and so it is. Amen.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With love as our center, family are we. Let us walk with other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this moment now. With every step I take,